Hey there, so today we have another review, and this is a beer from Grimm. This is double negative. So this is a two-time GABF medal winner, gold and silver. And this is also a 500 ml bottle now. It used to be 22 ounce bottles. And this either is the first batch or one of the first batches of their classic, amazing Imperial Stout that they brewed. And the beer comes in at 10% ABV. So again, a big fan of just standard Imperial Stout, so no barrel aging, no interesting flavors in here, just straight up Imperial Stout. Let's get the color on this one. So the beer is pitch black. I will say though, it does pour with actually not that dark of a color. It comes in like almost like pouring like really dark coffee, but in the glass is pitch black with a beautiful kind of medium tannish kind of head to it. Let's get it wrong. Has a beautiful complexity of rich chocolate notes. It has some cocoa nib, but what I'm really getting is a woodsy chocolate driving for days. A little bit of nuttiness, some pecan notes. Yeah, just wonderful complexity of just like rich, deep, interesting notes of dark chocolate, almost like dark chocolate cocoa powder. A little bit of like light woodsy coffee as well, just light kind of woodsy notes, but really rich flavors. Doesn't smell quite sweet, just rich complexities again of the malt that really shows the roastiness. So it's a really complex roast profile in this one of coffee and roast that I get on this one. So really nice nose. Cheers. Oh yeah. So on the palate, it has almost, oh, wow, that's crazy. On the palate, it initially hits you with kind of a brown sugar, a rich amount of brown sugar, demerara sugar, muscovado sugar, just like dark brown sugar notes, like complexity of the dark notes that I was smelling on the nose are moving to the palate. And then it's like that rich brown sugar poured into your dark complex coffee. You get a little bit of roast acrid kind of bitterness on the back end. The sweetness up front is very enjoyable. Has a touch of vanilla coming in. There's a light kind of like burnt pastry kind of flavor driving in here, almost like a buttery croissant kind of flavor. And wow, yeah, it almost tastes like pain au chocolat. So just like rich flavors of chocolate, buttery dessert. And again, this has no adjuncts in it, and the rich amount of malt complexity is just unreal. And the brown sugar flavor complexity is just very rich in this one. Reminds you almost of some rich aged rums. And then it moves on to a little bit of alcohol, which helps you remind that as well. And a proper bitterness behind this beer. This is unbelievable. Undeniably great. I hate using the word balance, but a nice profile of complexity of roast, nice bitterness, good amount of sweetness coming in the palate, but not being overly cloying. Just shows what Imperial Stout can be. A little bit of alcohol. Does everything beautifully well, but really what shines here is the malt complexity on this one. Just tons of malt moving on you. Again, brown sugar notes, coffee, chocolate, cocoa, that buttery kind of note I was talking about, just rich desserty notes, and without being just too sweet, just also having a nice kind of woodsy bitterness on the back end as well. Man, as I wait, I get a woodsy bitterness on the back end. Excuse me. Just, yeah, beautiful beer. As for rating, unreal. This beer for me is getting a 98. 98. This is Grimm double negative. One of the best Imperial Stouts you're going to find out there. So if you're a local that is a huge fan of Russian Imperial Stout, this is going to absolutely do it for you. So until next time, guys, cheers. Later.